So a while ago, someone was recounting her experience at an interview. She said her Instagram and Facebook handles were requested for, and when or while the interviewers were going through her feed, they had frowns on their faces. Apparently, she had more altered videos and twerking videos and this kind of content on her social media. And guess what she was applying for? She was applying for an internship with a prestigious law firm. Now you might ask yourself, what does this have to do with anything? Hold on, I'm going to explain to you. Hi, my name is Uche Agina and I'm a social media manager with the Creatify team. And here on this channel, we focus on getting you new clients and giving unmatched value to individuals and to organizations. If this is your first time here, kindly subscribe and hit the notification icon so you can get notified when we premiere our videos and when we drop new videos like this one on this channel. So over to the topic for today, we're going to be looking at 5 steps to personal branding. First of all, what is personal branding? Personal branding can be seen as an intentional effort to create an illusion or a perspective about something or about yourself in this case to the general public. Now, first on my list I have fully update your social media accounts. Now, what do I mean by fully update your social media accounts? On most occasions than one, a lot of us, when you type in our names, okay, yes, when you type in our names, you see just one person owning like 5 different accounts on the same social media, and all of them are not even active. What is the point? It is going to make it harder for your target audience for people in general to just find you. So this is what you should do. Delete all old accounts or all inactive accounts that you know that you have no use for anymore and you have no plans of making use of them. And then the ones that you have plans on making use of, update them fully. What do I mean by updating them fully? You have to, you know what you want the general public to see when they, like when people mention your name, when people go to your page, you know what you want to be out there. This also goes to removing or deleting old posts that you know might harm the image that you're trying to put out. I think a lot of us would remember sometime last year when we had this Black Lives Matter movement, and a lot of people lost their jobs and faced public backlash on the internet because of old comments and old posts that they made on social media and forgot about. Imagine tweeting something very racist in 2014 and it comes back to bite you in the ass in 2020. Now this is what we're talking about when we mean update your social media account. Go through your accounts, make sure you get rid of everything that doesn't synergize with the new you or with the image that you're trying to put out when it comes to personal branding. So over to the second point, which is create engaging content. Now, what do I mean by creating engaging content? I think let's go backwards a little bit. Social media was made for the purpose of entertainment fully, just for having fun, going catching up with people, your people, going to catch up with strangers. Social media these days are just like you putting your portfolio out in public. Now anybody can go find you and be like, okay, this person, I feel like I would like to work with this person. This is how social media has grown over the years to be. Now, on your social media, you want to be putting out engaging content, not just any content, but the content that resonates with who you are on social media or how you want people to see you as on social media. But while putting out engaging content, you have to always make sure that you're consistent with that. You can't just put out a content or post something today and disappear for the next 6 months. You're not active on your stories and nothing else, and people don't even know whether you are still breathing or not. You have to be consistent. And the most important thing about putting out content consistently is you have to make sure not to overshare. If you're on social media for the purpose of personal branding, you have to always bear in mind that there are some things that the public should have no wind about, and there are some things that, okay, if you feel comfortable putting out your achievements, your life achievements, which includes maybe the birth of a baby or a marriage or any other thing on social media, and it aligns with your personal branding, then that's okay. But always make sure that whatever content you're putting out basically aligns with what you want to be seen as on social media. Now over to our third point, which is use a consistent image and use a consistent tone. Now by image and tone, we mean you have to have just one persona on social media. Like you just have to stand for one thing. Are you out on social media when you're on the personal branding journey as, okay, I want to be seen as a lifestyle influencer per se? Now you can't be talking about lifestyle today. Tomorrow you're talking about entrepreneurship. The next day you're talking about your corporate life. Like you're always talking about different things at once. Now you're going to notice that people are going to, your engagement levels, they're going to drop. Your following is going to kind of become stagnant or reduce or drop because you are not focusing on one thing. It's just like, okay, I'm going to make use of this as an example. It's just like people looking at you as you're on different parts of the coin or you're different sides of the coin on every given day. Today you're picking this, or today you're going with this, tomorrow you're going with this. There is no particular keyword or particular niche when it comes to you on social media. Now when you are on a personal branding journey, you should be aware that you have to have a consistent tone. You have to have that consistent image that, well, whenever people mention your name, like whenever people mention Creatify, they already know Creatify as, okay, this is branding and this is digital marketing. Not today we're branding, tomorrow we're organizing tours, the next days we're doing things that don't align. People are going to get confused. Like when they mention your name, it's going to be kind of confusing. Like what exactly am I associating you with? What exactly am I linking you with? So this is where being consistent in the tone and in the image that you put out, this is where it comes in. Over to our fourth point, which is be positive. Be positive. Now, positivity here when it comes to personal branding simply means you're building the best social image for yourself. And while building the best social image for yourself, you have to think about social media as a reflection of your overall personal and professional life. Now, you don't want people to see you on social media as, oh, whenever you post something, they know that you're about to complain about something, you're about to like maybe drop a hate speech, you're just about to give people some kind of downtime. Your content, you in general on social media, when it comes to personal branding, you have to put out a very positive image. Except, of course, if you're going for the other part of it. Yes, like your accounts made specifically for bashing people, trolling people. That is what this person on social media is known for. Except that is what you're going for, then please ignore this step or this tip. But then if you're going for building something meaningful, something beautiful on social media during your personal branding journey, then you have to go for positivity. You have to make sure that the things you put out, the content you put out, are not intentionally offensive to anything. It's just like you on social media always jumping into every argument, in every comment section you're seeing you're fighting somebody. You're never like, maybe in everybody's comment section you're saying something that is nice or positive. You're always finding something to argue about. You're always finding something to troll about. You're basically a troll on social media. This is not a good way. If you've been doing that, I think today is the best day to go back and retract all your statements and just start from a fresh page, because now use your social media to create new connections and positive connections. Like when people tell you about how social media has helped them so much when it comes to personal branding, you won't believe it. But if you're always on social media trolling people, looking for trouble, not letting sleeping dogs lie. I mean, people, you don't know who is watching what you're doing on social media. Yes, we all have digital footprints, basically. So when you're doing all of this, maybe a potential connection for professional purposes or something that is going to just like literally help your life will be watching you and be like, is this how you are? And then they back up. And this is you not portraying a very good image of yourself on social media, which is totally wrong. So just use your accounts to build new connections and beautiful career opportunities. So over to our fifth point, which is be consistent in sharing content. If you can all remember back then in those days, before now, when you're always posting, like for you to have a lot of engagements, have people always seeing you, you have to post like 4 to 5 times a day. Who does that anymore? Like if you're still posting 4 to 5 times every day, and you're not your, and it's like it's your own personal account, not like a business account. I'm here to tell you that I think at some point, if you look at your analytics, you realize that some things are changing and they're not changing for the good, they're changing for the bad. Why? I think you've got to the point where you're irritating people. Like nobody wants anybody to be in their faces all the time. Like they go through their timeline, they're always seeing you and you and you alone. Now, even posting 4 to 5 times every day will not give you the best results, and this is why. Have you ever taken time to go through your Instagram, for example, to go through your peak hours? We all have peak hours. We all have peak hours on our social media, especially the Instagram, and this is as a result of Instagram collecting the data of when our audience or when the people that resonate more with our content are always active. For instance, you can have your followers or your audience always active on Fridays by 5 p.m. That is your peak hour. Now, this is when you're expected to post, when a lot of people are outside, when a lot of people are on their phones, when a lot of people are on the app. Now, when you have like 12 a.m. and the analytics are showing you that 12 a.m. your audience, your followers are like at the bottom, like nobody's really up, and that is when you want to post. Because personally, I've seen people posting by 12 a.m. and I'll be wondering, you are in Nigeria and you're posting by 12 a.m. Who is looking at you? Now you post by 12 a.m. A lot of people wake up to start posting by 7 a.m. Now, people tend to see people that posted, okay, I go to my timeline to just check what is going on, and I'm seeing people's posts. Now I'm going to be seeing 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours ago because maybe I'm online by 10. You know, posted by 12 a.m. The probability of me seeing your content, no matter how exciting and no matter how relatable it is really low because you posted at the very wrong time. So find your sweet spot. We all have sweet spots when we go through our social media analytics. You find your sweet spot, and that is when you are expected to post. And of course, there's always a bonus point. And the bonus point here is clearly identify your niche. Now, this is personal branding and you're on a personal branding journey. I mean, that's why you're watching this video. You have to, just like I was saying something about, you can't be on 2 different sides of the same coin every day. It doesn't make sense and it doesn't work for anybody. That is where your niche comes in. Now, on your social media account, you're expected to update your bio. And now we're expecting that on your bio, there are keywords. If you're on social media and if you're on this personal branding journey for the purpose of career growth or so, you're expected to always have particular keywords. There are particular words that people are expecting from you. For example, you're in the digital space and your personal branding journey is to be more visible. When people click on your name or on your profile, they just go through. The first thing they look at is your bio. What are you talking about on your bio? Now, it's from your bio. They will have an interest. Should I just go through her feed? Should I just go through his feed? Now, and they like what they see. This is when you have a new member of your Instagram or your Facebook or your LinkedIn community. It depends on the social media platform that you are on. So you're expected to rightfully and appropriately update your bio to fit into whatever niche, whatever industry you are aiming for on your personal branding journey. So at this point, we've come to the end of this video for now. If you'd like more information on how to go about personal branding, whether as a business or as an individual, click on the link in our description to book a 30 minutes free strategy session with us, Creatify. And then also remember to share this video, like it, and if you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification icon so you can get notified on more videos like this, because we are always putting out valuable videos just for you. Thank you and see you in our next video.